Who says no to plot twists? They're a staple of our favorite crime thriller movies and gripping investigative novels, keeping us on the edge of our seats as we try to unravel the mysteries alongside the protagonists. But what happens when plot twists occur in real life? True crime stories are often filled with unexpected turns that shock us and challenge our understanding of the world. Join us as we delve into the captivating world of intriguing plot twists in crimes and explore 7 jaw-dropping true crime stories that took unexpected turns. In this list, we uncover cases where the course of justice took a dramatic and unforeseen detour. Sally Clark. One such case occurred in November 1999 when Sally Clark, a solicitor and mother in her mid-30s, became a target of immense public scrutiny and condemnation in the United Kingdom. She was found guilty of the murder of 2 of her 3 children, both of whom were infants at the time of their deaths. The tabloids portrayed her as a figure of hate, fueling a widespread belief in her guilt. However, in 2003, Sally's conviction was overturned after crucial medical evidence came to light. It was revealed that the tragic deaths of her children were the result of natural causes, not deliberate harm. Sally's case exposed the dangers of tunnel vision and the potential for grave miscarriages of justice. It shed light on the complexities of infant deaths and the need for meticulous investigations, free from bias and preconceived notions. Sally Clark's ordeal remains a poignant reminder of the vital importance of fairness and accuracy in the criminal justice system. Sherry Rasmussen. Now we turn our attention to another chilling case that shook the foundations of trust. Sherry Rasmussen, a young and respected nurse, met a tragic fate in 1986. Found dead by her husband, John Ruetten, at their home in Van Nuys, she had been shot and brutally beaten. Little did they know that this would be the beginning of a decades-long journey for justice, unraveling shocking secrets and unexpected revelations that would leave investigators and the public stunned. Initially, it was believed to be the result of a burglary gone wrong. The case went cold for over 2 decades. However, in 2009, Stephanie Lazarus, a police officer and Ruetten's ex-girlfriend, became a prime suspect. Lazarus, driven by jealousy and resentment towards Ruetten's marriage to Rasmussen, had harassed the couple for months before committing the murder. Eventually, the truth came to light, and Lazarus was convicted in 2012, receiving a sentence of 27 years to life in prison. This case revealed the shocking betrayal within the ranks of law enforcement and the devastating consequences of personal vendettas. Jussie Smollett. Let's delve into a highly publicized incident that shook both the entertainment industry and the nation. Jussie Smollett, a prominent figure in the Empire, reached the pinnacle of his career in 2019. As a black queer icon, he had a devoted fan base over 5 successful seasons. Shockwaves hit his supporters when news broke of a violent, racist, and homophobic attack against him. The incident propelled Smollett into the spotlight, but as the investigation unfolded, an unexpected truth emerged. Doubts arose about the authenticity of the crime, revealing that Smollett had orchestrated the attack as a publicity stunt. Frustrations in his career and limited opportunities beyond Empire likely influenced his ill-conceived decision. Smollett was arrested for filing a false police report, facing a 150-day jail sentence and a significant fine. The incident tarnished his reputation and sparked discussions about the consequences of fabricating hate crimes. The Phantom of Heilbronn. We venture into a chilling chapter where the realm of criminal investigation was plagued by an enigmatic figure. In the 1990s and 2000s, law enforcement agencies in various countries were gripped by fear over the existence of a mysterious and violent criminal known as the Phantom of Heilbronn. The discovery of an unidentified woman's DNA at numerous crime scenes in Germany and Austria sent shockwaves through investigators. Her gruesome acts ranged from strangling an elderly victim to murdering a young female police officer. The search for this mysterious figure intensified, leading to speculation about her identity. Surprisingly, German police released a photo fit of a bearded young man, blurring the lines and adding complexity to the case. However, in 2009, authorities were compelled to admit that the Phantom had never actually existed. The DNA found at the crime scenes could be traced back to a woman employed at the plant where forensic swabs were produced, revealing a bizarre case of forensic contamination. This revelation shattered the myth of the Phantom of Heilbronn, leaving investigators bewildered and underscoring the critical importance of meticulous forensic protocols. John Darwin. Let's turn our attention to a bizarre con that captivated the public in 2007. It is the extraordinary case of John Darwin, a married father of two who resurfaced after being presumed dead for over 5 years. Astonishingly, he turned himself into a London police station, claiming to be a missing person. The story took a twist as authorities unraveled a web of deception involving a faked death, secret identities, and an elaborate scheme to collect life insurance money. Darwin had apparently vanished in 2002 after paddling into the North Sea in a homemade canoe. However, his story unraveled when a photograph emerged of him and his wife Anne, taken in Panama in 2006. It was revealed that Anne had been aware of John's whereabouts all along, and the couple had cashed in on his life insurance policies, using the funds to invest in overseas property. Their children were completely unaware that their father was alive. The impact on their son, Mark, was devastating. Both John and Anne were sentenced to more than 6 years in prison for their fraudulent actions. Dolly Österreich. Now we turn our attention to a captivating true crime story that takes us back over a century. It is the intriguing case of Walburga Dolly Österreich, whose seemingly ordinary life in Milwaukee took an extraordinary turn. Dolly was married to Fred, a wealthy businessman, but behind closed doors, she engaged in a clandestine affair with a young repairman named Otto Sandhuber. Fred eventually discovered the infidelity, but was convinced by Dolly's promise to end the relationship. The couple later relocated to Los Angeles for a new factory venture. In August 1922, Fred was found dead from a gunshot in their home, while Dolly was discovered locked in a cupboard unharmed. The apparent motive for the murder was believed to be a burglary, yet police were perplexed by the absence of stolen valuables. As the investigation progressed, it was revealed that Otto had secretly lived in the attic of both their Milwaukee and Los Angeles homes for nearly a decade, emerging only when Fred was away to spend time with Dolly. It was suspected that Otto shot Fred in a heated argument, fearing that he would harm Dolly. Though the identity of the shooter remained unclear, the revelation of Otto's hidden presence added a shocking twist to the case. John Leonard Orr. Finally, let's unveil another crime that shook the law enforcement community's foundation of trust. John Leonard Orr, a respected arson investigator, sent shockwaves when his true identity as the perpetrator behind numerous fires, including a deadly blaze, was uncovered. Despite dissenting views from fellow investigators, Orr staunchly asserted that these fires were intentional acts. However, advancements in fingerprint technology ultimately unveiled his culpability. Orr's trial laid bare the shocking truth that he had initiated over 2,000 fires between 1984 and 1991. Prosecutors presented Orr's own novel, Points of Origin, disturbingly mirroring his criminal acts as damning evidence. This case revealed the dark duality of a man entrusted to solve fires while secretly deriving a twisted sexual thrill from setting them ablaze. Totally, in the realm of true crime, the bitter plot twists serve as a reminder of the unpredictability of life and the capacity for the darkness that exists within human nature.